Hi YouTube and fellow Doctor Who fans. Today I'm going to be telling you about the classic series of Doctor Who. Today I'm going to be telling you about my review for the latest release for the Patrick Troughton years, which has just come out on DVD about 2 weeks ago, called The Mind of Evil. I hadn't previously watched this episode, but I have been waiting for this episode to come out on DVD for quite a while. It is out on video, but I didn't particularly want to spend £10 in actually watching this episode, so I thought I'd wait for the DVD. I haven't actually watched this episode, so I read the back of it, and so that gave me some sort of outline about what the episode was about, and I thought that was really interesting. When I watched this episode, I found it really entertaining and really enjoyable, and definitely worth the money. Okay, so today I'm going to be telling you guys about this storyline, and then I'm going to be giving you some reviews about it and any recommendations that I want to give this episode. So let's get started with the box and the disc first, guys. So if you have a look at the front for us, you have the Doctor played as Jon Pertwee. You have the Master played by Roger Delgado, which in my opinion is is the best Master that we are ever going to have. And in the middle we have my second favourite Doctor Who companion ever, and that includes the ones that we have today. Jo Grant. She is second to obviously the one and only Sarah Jane Smith, which no one's ever going to beat her. And in the back we have the mind controlling machine. Don't worry about this right now, guys, as I'm going to explain this throughout this video, so you'll understand what I actually mean. And this is a 2-disc DVD box set. Well, not a box set, but it is a 2-disc set. It is a certificate U. For anyone over in the States who doesn't actually understand our rating systems over in the UK, a U basically means that this is suitable for all ages. Anyone can watch this, even little children can watch this. This isn't scary whatsoever, guys. It has got moderate and mild violence in it. It has got quite extensive scenes with people getting shot, but it isn't violent shooting whatsoever, if that makes sense. How can I explain it? It isn't really that violent, so if a little child could watch this, they wouldn't be that scared. Although I would probably watch it with them, guys, to actually supervise them, but that's my personal opinion. At the bottom we have the Jon Pertwee years, 1970 to 1974. Let's have a look at the spine. Let's have a look at the spine, guys. It's a really plain spine. On the back we have the plain setup. Let me just focus there for a minute. There we go. We have at the top we have a series of images from the episode. We have a short blurb about the episode, and we have a list of special features which I'll mention right at the end of this video. And for anyone who particularly likes to actually know, this episode was originally broadcast by the BBC from the 30th of January to the 6th of March 1971. And before I get started, this episode was originally shot in colour, not in colour, in black and white. But for this DVD release, they recolorized it, which I actually love that word, recolorized. It's a really good word. Anyway, they recolorized this episode specifically for this DVD, and they've done a really, really good job of it. Actually, I would have preferred it if they had an option where you could watch it either in black and white or colour. That's my personal opinion. I like black and white Doctor Who episodes, as I'm a big fan of Patrick Troughton. Not so much William Hartnell, but he's really good. But yeah, I do like black and white Doctor Who episodes. But yeah, that's just me. Let's have a look inside, guys. This is the leaflet which we have inside, which as always tells you about the episode and behind the scenes stuff. It's really interesting to read. You can read this before you watch the episode. It doesn't give anything away. We have the first disc, which has the episodes and all parts of the episodes, and it has the Doctor and the Master on it. And disc 2 has the special features, which has Joe Grant on the disc. So, with that done, let's have a look at the story now, guys. Ooh, let me focus there for a minute. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. So, the storyline is about... okay, so the storyline starts off with Joe and the Doctor going off towards this prison, which they've been sent by a unit to investigate this strange machine that's set up in this prison that is presumably supposed to extract all evil thoughts and negative thoughts from men's minds. And this machine has been set up in this prison for experimental use, to see if it works. And prisoners are forced to take part in being experimented on. And it's really good. If this story actually sounds familiar, guys, if you think about Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange, it's basically the same principle when Alex was strapped into the chair and he was forced to watch all these videos on this big screen that were apparently supposed to extinguish all these negative and violent thoughts from his mind. It's pretty much the same storyline, but with a little Doctor Who twist, obviously. So the Doctor and Joe witness this machine being experimented on, by this prisoner, and something goes wrong. But apparently, the prisoner is cured from all negative thoughts, and violent thoughts are purged from his mind, and he is a really good person, as this machine is supposed to extract negative thoughts and produce good and useful members for society. But he's left with the mind of a child. He is very innocent and inquisitive and frightened about a lot of stuff. And Joe kind of feels sorry for him, and she takes him underneath her wing, which is a really good touch. But in the meantime, anyone that goes near this machine, it automatically turns on by itself for most of this episode. And for anyone who goes near this machine, it actually turns itself on, and how can I explain this? It kills people with their fears. So if you're frightened of water, it'll put all this water around you, in your mind, and drown you. Or if you're afraid of spiders, it will send a signal to your brain telling you that there's all these spiders around you, and it'll frighten you to death. So it basically uses your fears to kill you. And throughout this episode, we find out that the Master is behind using this machine, and his intention is to kill political figures to take over the world, pretty much. But we're not sure why. And I know why, but I'm not going to tell you why, because I don't really want to spoil it for you guys. It's a really good episode. It really is. I can't fault this episode one bit. It is a 6-part episode, as I mentioned before. Although there are some scenes which I felt that could have been cut out, as they make the story a bit long and it just drags the plot around a little bit. But I really like this episode, guys. I really do. I strongly recommend this for any Doctor Who fan, whether you've never watched a single classic series episode before, or whether you have watched all the up-to-date series and you want to get into Doctor Who, the classic series. This would be quite a good story to start off with, guys. Let's just have got special features to actually finish off with. We have the Military Mind, which is a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the story, and it is really good. For the special features, it actually shows clips from the original episodes, so it has all the original black and white footage. So that's really something that's really interesting to actually watch. And it kind of has a different feel and look to the episode rather than the colour episode. I don't know why, because it makes it seem, look more dark and moody if it's in black and white. We have the Now and Then, which is a personal favourite special feature for me. I love anyone that has actually watched these episodes. But watches videos. You guys know that I love Doctor Who episodes which are shot on location or partially on location, and this just tells you about what the episode, the scenes look then and what they look like now. So it's really interesting. And we also have a behind the scenes television censor documentary which shows you the behind the scenes and what basically goes on inside the BBC television centre. It has got nothing to do whatsoever about Doctor Who, but it's really interesting. Definitely worth watching. So yeah, Mind of Evil, I would definitely get it, guys. It's definitely worth watching. Next time I'm going to be reviewing the fourth and final part for my trial of a Time Lord DVD box set review. So that's going to be put up soon. It's only 2 parts, so it won't take me that long to actually watch. And actually, I've learned recently that Matt Smith is going to be regenerating at Christmas. So to celebrate his era as the 11th Doctor, I'm going to be reviewing every single one of his episodes. So watch out for that. So thank you for watching these episodes, guys. And I mean these videos rather, and I will see you again soon. If you like this episode, please comment below, or if you can't be bothered to do that, please at least give me a thumbs up, guys. I will see you next time for my Trial of a Time Lord DVD box set review part 4. See you guys.